How's your arm?
My arm's fine. My hip starts. Got some bruising. Not a lot.
Oh yeah, not a lot, but
There's a bone. Hopefully, this is still on. It is the Friday before.
oh yeah.
Make sure. Yep, here we go.
Gotta figure out. I've tried icing this thing. I've taken an extra antihistamine. And it still itches and it's really hot.
Ooh.
Can you think of anything I can get at the pharmacy?
You could ask Jane.
Oh yeah, maybe she would know. I've tried Benadryl on the outside. That doesn't seem to be.
We got 7 minutes before it starts. You could run downstairs. Jane's on the back porch.
Okay. Well, she's gone from the porch and not anywhere to be seen.
Oh.
I think she went maybe down, all the way down to your dad.
Well, your dad's got a big cut on his.
How'd you get that?
He slipped and it rubbed against the walker, and it just, his
Skin's so thin.
just paper.
Yeah.
So. So how'd you sleep?
Pretty good, actually.
That's good.
This kept waking me up, itching.
I've got some topical lidocaine.
That might work.
Get that.
See the bite's right there.
There's stuff coming out of this.
Not yet. Oh, there.
See
See
that?
that.
And I think I might wait another 4 or 5 days before harvesting the fruit on the far tree.
Oh, yeah.
I've got plenty of the red ones that are pretty good. They're too short trees. Lots and lots of apples. Far tree.
Little tart for 2 people.
Okay. Sue is so strange. Whatever I grow, she sort of doesn't eat. So she's got now this huge thing full of pears she bought because my apples are coming. It's, when I would grow a garden, she'd buy lettuce.
I know, yeah, and the lettuce in the garden is so much better. I'm excited about having more room next year. I ate and ate and ate off my lettuce. I don't know if the seeds you get on the top, when it goes to seed, if those will then produce the
Yeah, I don't
next
know.
year. I just end up buying. I got it from PCC, and I'm going to do that. They were really good plants last year. But I'll take your apples if you want, and I'll make applesauce, or I can make apple butter.
Ooh.
For that you can put on bread.
Yeah.
Or pork chops. I like applesauce, and you can use applesauce instead. I use applesauce instead of oil.
There she is.
Hi, Bill.
But hang on, let me get it's actually Bill and Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, guys. Is this a good? I wish they had a little marker, but I guess for everyone's different. You can probably see me through the reflection of the mirror too.
Yeah.
It's still on.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Bill.
Well,
And I see Bester in the background.
Yep, there's Buster. Hello.
Oh, you're looking in the mirror on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at you. That's the first time I've ever seen anybody on that screen.
Sometimes Amy's there. I don't think Amy's there this time. Nope.
there.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
You can't see the top of my head, I don't think that's gonna be too bad. Hi, what's your name? Tia. Tia, I'm Frances. Nice to meet you. Alright.
So turn.
Okay, any requests besides neck and shoulders? Anything else? Twists?
Yes.
Yes.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations? Yes. Hamstrings? No. No, what's that? Hamstrings? Hamstrings? Yeah, absolutely. Any interest or anything I should know about you?
I have sciatica, but it isn't really on me.
Got it. Okay, I've got a couple of good poses for that too, actually. So. All right. Let's go ahead and get started on our backs. Yeah, that's good stuff. And just start to kind of ground right there wherever you are. So closing your eyes, taking a deep inhale, and a deep exhale out. So as you're here, just feel the ground right underneath you. Kind of push up against you at the same time. You're really releasing down into the ground. Yeah, so there's that nice little support. Next to the hair, as you settle down and just feel a little bit more grounded here. Just kind of do a little mental scan of how you're feeling physically, yeah, and then feeling how you feel mentally and emotionally. We're starting to kind of go into the transition of the seasons. Right? Although you might feel it completely I feel like summer's kind of taking its time, which I'm okay with. But there's still that constant progression of time. Slowly, once you're here, have your palms lift up, and then as you exhale, yeah, doing the little doing a little pancake. Flip your right palm down as you look to the left. So just turn your head to the left. And then inhale, you're going to come right back center. And then exhale, flip your right palm down. Look to the other direction. And then come right back center. So you'll just continue here. Getting a little bit more into the nerves, a little nerve flossing. And if there's one side that you want to linger in, feel free to stay there. And then just as slowly as you come right back center, bend your knees and have your feet about that width apart, and just doing a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side. Don't worry about going really far. Just want to be really slow. And then slowly adding on with the arms, so you can clasp your hands, reach it up towards the ceiling, or take hold of opposite elbows and just continue to swing a little bit side to side. So have your arms and your knees move in opposite directions, so it's kind of like a pre-twist. Perfect. And then this time, just come all the way over to your right side here. So if you have like a towel or a sweater or a cloth, place it right underneath your right side of your head. And then your left arm, you can just start to slide your left arm up and over into a big circle. You can bring your hand behind your head, elbow down, and then all the way up. Yeah, so just do basically whatever that feels the best on your shoulders currently. Mm-hmm.
I think she has a scar right on the side.
Yeah. I watched Mary.
Perfect. And if you want to stay in this little bit of a twist, feel free to stay in it or continue to move. So basically, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. There might be more of a comfortable way, more of a releasing way for you currently. So take your time with some explorations. Right. And then just slowly, you're going to come right back onto your backs, but have the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Yeah, hands right by your side, and just doing that alternate lift again. So your right arm is going to reach up overhead towards the basketball courts as your right foot comes down onto the floor. And then you exhale, you're going to release your right arm down, and then right knee out. There you go. You know, that same side. So, and then your other arm lifts up. The other arm that didn't lift up, and then your left knee lifts, and then exhale, left knee out as your left arm releases. And so just continue to alternate. And here you're again strengthening up into the inner thigh a little bit more. So don't worry too much about opening here. Nice. And then this time, maybe both sides, both arms lift up overhead as both knees come towards each other. And then exhale, both arms release down as both knees draw out. Good. Good. And then next time the knees come in towards each other, just hug your knees in towards your chest and just move a little bit side to side, maybe a little bit of circle. Yeah, and this is going to kind of help relieve the backs of your legs a little bit, maybe even a little bit of the sciatica nerves too. ready, come all the way onto your other side. So we're on the right. So come all the way onto your left. And then same thing. Right arm can start to circle. Right hand can come behind your head. Lower your elbow down and up. Yeah, there we go. Yes. There it is. So you're just kind of getting a little bit more into the shoulder mobility. And then whenever you're ready, feel free to hold it in this a little bit of a twist. If that feels okay. And then just as gently as you come right back center. So I'm working into the legs just a tiny bit more. So keep your left foot onto the floor, right knee towards your chest, and start to circle your right knee. Right entire leg. Yeah. So you can clasp your hands underneath your knees or have one hand underneath, whatever it is, and just kind of help guide it here. Slowly as you come right back center, this next inhale, reach your right foot all the way up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, rebend it. Inhale, reach it all the way up, and then exhale, rebend it. So don't worry again about straightening out the legs all the way. You're just kind of warming up into the backs of your legs. And also because you're doing it one by one, you're taking note how each side feels. If you want to hold your right foot up towards the ceiling, feel free to do so. You can clasp your hands behind the leg, or you can just hold your right knee to your chest if that feels a little bit better. And even wherever you are, you can flex point your toes, really open up the toes and then recurl it in. So yeah, just kind of releasing any tension through the feet. Now when you're ready, bring your right ankle right above your left knee and just move a little bit side to side, releasing through the outer hips again. Yes, kind of even out the work we were doing a little bit in your inner thighs. Yeah, then as long as you come back center, switch your legs, set your right foot down, left knee towards your chest. And again, keep your left knee bent for now and start to just circle the leg here. You need to spend a little bit more time on the other leg first. Please feel free to do so. And you can continue here, otherwise, yeah, start to extend your left foot towards the ceiling and then rebend towards the ceiling and then rebend, yeah. And eventually just holding the foot up towards the ceiling, you can keep the leg straight or you can hold your right knee or left knee towards your chest. Just start to kind of flex point your feet. You can start to circle your ankles. When you're ready, left ankle right above your right knee and just move a little bit side to side. This next time, as you come back center, just bring both knees towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Then inhale when you're ready. Reach both feet up towards the ceiling. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, rebend. Yeah. And you can have both feet up towards the ceiling, and you can have both arms up towards the ceiling as well. Just start to circle your wrists, circle your ankles. Move a little bit side to side, yeah. And come into a fetal position on one side. Then you'll press right back up. And then once you're here, yeah, let's extend your right leg out, left leg in. And then inhale, I'm going to reach your arms all the way up overhead when you're ready. Yeah, so keep the outstretched foot flexed. And then exhale, side bend towards the outstretched leg. And then maybe this top arm starts to circle out over. So again, take your time here. Actually, I'm gonna give you another option, so you can reach your left arm out, and then as you exhale, you can sweep it behind your right. And now reach your arms out. So you're kind of doing this little nice little thread that needle. Good, yeah. And whenever you feel ready, you can exhale, hinge towards the outstretched leg. Just move a little bit side to side. Then do a little cat cow here. And then slowly here, you can long inhale to right back up, chin towards your chest. Let's bring your left ear next to left shoulder. So left hand cradles the left side of your head, and then right arm starts to circle. So this time going a little bit higher, so opening up into the right side of your neck. And when you're ready, chin towards your chest, and then bring your chin to point towards your left armpit, and then maybe your left hand gently comes onto the very top of your head, and then maybe your arm reaches back. So it just sort of opens up into a different area of the neck. Yeah, there we go. So your right arm, have it at whatever position that feels the best to you with your neck, in relation to your neck. And just as gently as you release your chin towards your chest, you're going to come right back up, and then let's switch. Move your left leg all the way out, and then right leg in. And now you're going to come right back up, exhale, side bend towards the outstretched leg. And again, this top arm, you can start with a little circle here first. Nice. You're going to reach back. And then eventually, when you want, feel free to come into that little thread the needle like movements here. So again, getting into the mobility of your shoulders. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about the range of motion here. Just go for whatever that feels the best on this side, because it can be very, very different sensation from side one. Yeah, and then eventually, if you want to lean towards the outstretched leg, feel free to do so. It's, this one's a little bit more for low back. Yeah. So it's important to keep your hips down on the floor and have the sense of reach through your whole spine. And then just as gently as you come right back up, chin towards your chest, bring your right ear next to your right shoulder, cradle the right side of your head, yeah. And then left arm start to circle. drop your chin towards your right armpit, and then right hand takes all the top of your head. You can just kind of pause right here. Do whatever you need with the right side of your arm. Continue moving. Stay still. Back. Yeah. Remember your reach in towards your chest, come right back center, and option to extend both legs out here. So don't worry about drawing your feet really wide, have the kind of more of a narrow V if you want. Lengthen and then reach fingertips forward. You can kind of move a little bit side to side, maybe kind of reaching towards one side and then reaching towards the other. So again, stretch out into the low back. Yep, that's it. And as well as into the backs of your legs here without really straining here. And just as gently as you come right back up, let's cross your ankles and come onto hands and knees. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So fingertips spread really wide. Back to this position. Interesting. Then inhale, chin up, chest up, wide across collarbones, and then exhale, chin. Yeah, so just a few more right here. So just kind of also keep in mind, this is a little bit more of a core work too. Because as you go into calcifying, you don't want to just kind of flop down. There's still a sense of your core pulling inwards. Especially as you're coming to around the cat spine. Pull everything inwards. So you're working into the middle of your core. And slowly as you come right back center, draw your right hip towards your right shoulder, look over your right shoulder, open up into the left side of your low back, and then switch over to the other direction. Left hip towards your left shoulder, and then just continue to side to side. And slowly as you come back center, let's reach your right arm up and let's go into a thread the needle because we've been kind of doing that throughout the class. So bring your right arm behind your left, set the wrist, shoulder, and side of the head down to the floor. Keep your palm next to your face or extend it towards the top of the mat. And this time just opening up right in between shoulder blades. Yeah. Then slowly slide your left palm next to your face, reach your right arm skyward, and then exhale, release right back down. And then your left arm this time, reach it up, and then exhale, slide it behind the right, set the wrist, shoulder, inside the head down onto the floor. Perfect, and stay right there. And then next time, bring your right palm next to your face and reach your thumb all the way up. Exhale, release right back down. And then bring your right leg straight back behind you. Take the ball of your foot down. Push back and forward, push back and forward. Opening up into the calves a little bit, yeah. So then bring your right leg straight out to the side, big toe in line with your left knee, and just move your hips side to side. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring your left palm next to your face and reach your right arm skyward. Great. Yeah, so stretch out into the inner thighs. Then as you exhale, release right back down. So you can stay here, or you can walk your fingertips forward and then shift your hips back, and you can even flex your right toes upwards and then just kind of slide back until you feel this opening right into the inner thigh. Yeah. Exactly. You can come onto your forearms, you can rest your forearms on something else if you want. Yeah, exactly. There's a ton of variations here, so I'm just going for what feels best under your thigh. And then just as slowly as you come right back onto your palms, this time bring your right leg behind the left and then look over your left shoulder. Yeah, and then now those of you who want to go a little bit further, you can start to walk your hands a little closer towards your left foot, and you can encourage, walk your hands towards your right foot, and then encourage your right foot towards your hands. So you're kind of coming into more of a crescent shape. Yeah, there we go.
Am I wrong?
No, you're fine. Yeah, that's it. I was getting my right so much.
Close.
So slowly you're going to come right back at center and then set both knees right back down. Yeah, and then same thing on side two. So left foot extends straight back, take the ball of your foot down, you're just going to push back and forward, push back and forward. Yeah, if your wrists start to fatigue, it's okay to come onto your forearms. You're still kind of opening up into the backs of your legs here. And then just slowly, you're going to bring your leg out to the side and just move your hips a little bit side to side. You might feel a little bit of a snap, crackle, pop. You might hear that. Yeah, that's okay. They're starting to wake up. Yeah, and then bring your right palm underneath your face, left arm reaches up, and then just pause here. A little bit more of an opening, a little bit more of a twist. Whenever you're ready, feel free to release your hands down. And you can walk your hands forward. You can always come onto your forearms to maybe flex your left foot if you want. So from here, how far you want to go with your hips, drawing towards your heels? Totally up to you. Yeah, up to how your inner thighs are feeling, how tight it is, how loose it is. And then just as slowly as you come right back center, lift your leg up and bring it over behind your right. Yeah, and then look over your right shoulder. That's it. Just open up into the entire side body. So again, again, just follow the sensation here. It's a little bit more of a little back opener. Just slowly as you come back center, just set your knees down, slide your hips back into child's pose. You can have a one knee version, knees together version. That's it. So having a sense of release through your shoulders, through your whole spine. Okay, and then walk your hands over towards the right, and then just pause right there. Yeah, coming into this nice big side bend. And now walk your hands over towards the other direction. Pause right there. And then just as slowly as you come right back center, you're going to slowly roll up. And as you roll up, bring your right leg out in front of you at more of a kind of 90 degrees. Left leg, left inner thigh down onto the floor. So you're kind of more into this spiral here. Yeah, and then from here, lengthen through the spine and then exhale slowly, walk your fingertips forward. Yep, there we go. And then if you can go a little further, then go ahead and go for it. I have limited forward range now. And another option too is walk your hands kind of in the direction of your right knee. And from here, maybe your left arm slowly lifts up overhead. Maybe top hand can come behind your head and reach it over here. So that kind of opens up a little bit more into the left side. Yeah, exactly. And you can always come onto your forearm too if that feels okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's it. It's a kind of variation of pigeon without concentrating too much on the hips here. And then slowly as you come right back up, keep both hips fairly on the ground. Your left hip is going to want to lift off the floor a little bit. That's okay. Walk your hands towards the left and then see if you can open up right into the right side of your low back. So just kind of changing up the angles changes up the sensation. Yep, that's it. Just as slowly as you come right back up. Now coming into more of a full twist. So bring your left leg over the right. So you can stay right here. You can draw both hips down. Oh man, this doesn't work for me anymore. So you're going to overextend your bottom leg all the way out. Lengthen through the spine and then exhale, gently twist. So just keep your right shoulder down a little. That's it, yeah. Yeah, with your hips kind of lift off the ground, that's not a big deal. Yeah. as you come right back center. I can do a variation here. So you can rebend your right leg if it has nothing on it, and just bring your left leg over. So a couple of options. You can A, come in go across on the legs, yeah, with knees on top of one another. B, this one's a little trickier. Opposite ankle to opposite knee, so firewalk. Legs here. Yeah, there we go. So don't worry about perfection. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect right there. You can even roll up a towel or sweatshirt and put some underneath the knee. Yeah, so this is going to get a little bit more into the outer hips here. So as you exhale, just hinge forward, and that kind of intensifies things a little bit. So just go at your pace here. Yeah, nice, yeah, that's it. You can walk fingertips forward, and just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale out. This isn't a crowd-pleasing pose, but it does really start to kind of unlock the hips just a tiny bit more. And when you're ready, yes, slowly lifting right back up. And we're going to do that side once again, so or all over again. So bring your left leg out in front of you, more or less 90 degrees. I mean, again, you want to pose to fit you, yeah. So lengthen through the spine. Just want to have this sense of openness in your hips, and then as you exhale, concentrating a little bit more onto the low back. Hinge forward, you can come onto your forearms, you can kind of move a little bit side to side and feel it out. Yeah. Just make sure that the right hip remains more towards the ground. The right hip's going to want to lift up on the side, but just kind of encourage it downwards, and that's going to open up through the low back. Yeah, awesome. And then if you want different variations, go ahead and take them. Maybe walk your hands over towards the left and then reach out. Going as far as you feel comfortable here. Whenever you're ready, explore on the other side and walk your hands towards the opposite direction. Does it change things up a little bit? Does it open up? If it doesn't, that's okay. And just as slowly as you come right back up, bring your left leg. No, right leg over your left. And again, any sort of variation. You can keep the bottom leg bent. or extend it, lengthen through the spine, and then gently twist towards those round boxes. And slowly as you come back center, yeah. Now into a variation of either Gomukhasana, which is the cow face pose. You can kind of draw it over. Or the fire log. Lengthen through the spine and then exhale slowly reach forward. Yeah. And you're going to find each side's a little different. Yeah, one side might be a little easier, other side might not be, or vice versa. Main thing here is just let it come to you. Let the opening, the pose, unlocking, just come to you. One side is really, really resistant. That's okay. Just let it take little modifications. Slowly here as you come right back up. Nice. You can reach both legs out and just give them a little shake. I know. So from here, you can zip your legs all the way together. I'm gonna have my feet hip width parallel. Lengthen through the spine and then exhale, hinge all the way forward. So hinge from your hips. Don't worry too much about, again, the perfect pose. Just think about where you want to move from. So if your hamstrings are kind of getting in the way, just bend your knees a little bit. Keep your spine straight and then hinge forward, and that opens up into the low back. You want the backs of your legs to open up a little bit more. Keep the legs extended. You might not lean forward quite as much, and that's okay. And then just lean forward. Yeah. This one, this is as far as I can go now. Without getting kicked again. Just as slowly, and come right back up. Inhale, roll shoulders up, and then exhale, roll back. Yeah. And you're going to come right back down on your backs. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Just move a little bit side to side. And slowly, yeah, when you're ready, bend your knees, set your feet down onto the floor, hands right by your side, and just remember your feet are hip width and parallel. Let's come into a bridge flow. So inhale, lift your hips up, lift your arms all the way up, and then exhale, lower your hands and your hips right back down. Perfect. And just continue to go up and down here. Whenever you're ready, settle into your bridge pose. So you can have your hands right next to your side, hands clasped or bend your arms and lift your hips up. Yeah, and then really press down into the tops of your shoulders, the backs of your arms. Beautiful, that's it. And so it gives you a little bit more support, and all 10 toes are facing forward.
Oh.
And then as you exhale, slowly lower right back down, and just moving your hips a little bit side to side. And let's bring your knees in towards your chest and come into happy baby hands to the instep or the outside of your feet, and just continue to move a little bit side to side. Now lower the right side. And from here, yeah, whatever movements you want, feel free to come into those movements. And then come into your Shavasana whenever you feel ready. So closing your eyes, taking a deep inhale, deep exhale. And just the way you started, again, feel the ground completely support you here. toes and fingers. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale out. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just move a little bit side to side. Let's come into a fetal position on one side, and then whenever you're ready, roll up into a seat. Cross nice and close, cross-legged. Roll shoulders up and then exhale. Inhale, return. So I'm gonna palms come together and then trace the foot. Let's take one more deep inhale. And deep exhale out. Loving gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Francis. It's a little different today. We didn't get off the ground, which is kind of fun. And I was like, oh.
Well, I love how you always mix it up.
Oh, yeah, I keep it surprising.